By the end of this video, we're going to share everything you need to know about VeVe, including how to buy VeVe NFTs and answer the question, how can I make money with VeVe NFTs? So without further ado, VeVe is an app that sells digital collectibles, also known as NFTs or non-fungible tokens, created in 2018 by the company ECOMI. VeVe digital collectibles come in limited edition releases, can be purchased, sold and traded, upgraded and customized and placed in virtual showrooms, all through the VeVe app. The app is free to download and is available on Android and iOS. To date, VeVe Collectibles have released some of the most sought after brands and characters in the world, such as Disney's Mickey Mouse, R2-D2 and C-3PO of Star Wars, and Marvel's most popular superhero, Spider-Man. So how do I buy a collectible? All you need is an Android or iOS device, such as a phone, an iPad or a tablet. It's free to download the app, and from there you can navigate around the app to see everything. There's a lot in the app, so take a look at your own leisure, but there are some important parts that you need to know about with respect to actually purchasing the collectibles. Buying NFTs on VeVe is quite simple, mainly because you don't need any knowledge of cryptocurrencies. Typically, other projects require you to pay for NFTs with a crypto such as ETH. But with VeVe, you can basically buy NFTs with your debit or credit card. In order to buy an NFT through the VeVe app, you will need to convert your money into the in-app currency of VeVe, also known as gems. But don't worry, this is simple to do through the VeVe app. In order to buy the gems, you pay with fiat, so euros, pounds, or dollars. One gem is always equal to $1. This transaction happens through either the App Store on iOS or the Play Store on Android. Depending on where you're located, you might notice that the gems end up costing more than $1, and this is because of fees that Apple and Google charge on top of the gem price. It's annoying, but there's no way around it. You don't have to pre-purchase your gems in order to buy an NFT, because when you reserve a collectible, you're given a window of time to actually purchase the gems. This means you don't have to worry about buying gems and then missing out on getting the collectible, which we'll cover next. So now that you know about gems, there's two ways to trade these gems for VeVe NFTs. The first is by buying it on the day that it releases. This is known as drop day. The VeVe Twitter is where you'll hear about new drops as they're announced, usually a few days in advance, with detail on the edition size, rarity, and other relevant information relating to that drop. On drop day, you'll see in the upcoming drops section of the app a list of what's dropping soon. Click into this tab and you'll be presented with a countdown timer, which, when it hits 0, means the collectible is available to purchase. Now, here's where it gets tricky. There's a limited number of collectibles dropped, and there's typically a much larger number of people trying to get that collectible. More or less all drops sell out instantly on VeVe these days, so just because you're there waiting does not mean that you're guaranteed to get the drop. But don't worry, because if you can't get the NFT on the drop, there's another way to buy NFTs on VeVe, and that's through the secondary marketplace. The secondary market is kind of like eBay, where people who already have collectibles can list theirs for sale. Due to supply and demand, it's often the case that an NFT that was sold in the store for, say, 60 gems on drop day is now going to be selling for a lot more than that on the market. There's many factors that determine the cost of an NFT in the secondary market, such as popularity, quality of the art, edition sizes, and the overall market sentiment at the time. For example, Spiderman is a very popular character, and so the secret rare NFT that cost 400 gems in the store is now selling in the market at the time of this video for around 35,000 gems. On the other hand, this Daredevil drop is selling for quite a bit less than its retail value, because it's just not a popular character like Spider-Man. A question you probably would like the answer to: how do I make money with VeVe? The quickest method to make money with VeVe is by purchasing a collectible on drop day and then reselling it as soon as possible on the secondary market. As we've discussed, it's not guaranteed to get a collectible on drop day, but that's a good thing, because if everybody could buy one on the drop, then they wouldn't be as valuable in the secondary market. For every 5 drops that you participate in, you might be lucky and get 1. But if that 1 is a popular character like Mickey Mouse, there's potential you've turned 60 gems into 1,000 gems or more in less than a second. For example, the ultra rare variation of Steamboat Willie cost 60 gems in the store, but immediately after was selling for 3,000 gems. It even hit a high point of 13,000. Another way to make money is by purchasing NFTs on the market and then selling them at a later date when the price is increased. This is called flipping. Do your own due diligence here, because it's risky and depends on the market conditions, but by comparing the price history of similar NFTs, you could make an educated guess as to whether a collectible is undervalued or not. And if you make smart buying decisions, you could potentially see an increase in the value of this NFT and turn a nice profit in the future. At the time of recording this video, the Cashout feature of VeVe is in development, being tested by a small number of users, and in the near future it's expected to be available to the public. In order to exchange your gems back to fiat currency, you need to visit veve.me, and there you'll be able to navigate to the Cashout page. This requires you to go through a KYC or Know Your Customer process in order to be compliant with money-related laws in the country that you'll be withdrawing your cash to. So there you have it, a beginner's guide to VeVe NFTs. Thank you for watching. We hope you found some value in this video, and if you did, please like the video and leave a comment, and consider subscribing to learn more about NFTs, crypto, and this ever-evolving space. Until next time.